What is up, you ugly fucks? It is XTR, and we are back with the microphone, and we are teaching you how to aim properly in Valorant. And I know God fucking abandoned you when you decided to play this game for the first time, but don't worry, I have not. So we're gonna teach you how to properly aim in Valorant, the most godforsaken game on the fucking planet, and we're going to show you how to do it right and how you can actually train. This routine is going to be about 30 minutes long of pure intense adrenaline. So anyways, aside from that, if you don't know who I am XTR, a certified epic gamer, and this routine is also targeted at more intermediate players and players that are looking to actually get to the immortal, radiant, diamond level area. So yeah, let's get started. So up first, we have tracing, and this is where you're basically tracing the head of the bot. You're keeping your crosshair at head level and on top of the bot's head. Not only does this help you get a little bit used to crosshair placement, it helps you familiarize yourself with your sensitivity, and you just move around with this. Go back, go forward, go side to side, diagonal, do what you gotta do. This helps with your tracking, it helps with your aim in general, and it helps you get used to everything. And it's a good warm-up to start a routine. Now second, we have micro flicks. Now micro flicks are basically where you are, making a micro fucking adjustment, it's in the goddamn name, to their head, and this helps you quickly react to if somebody like jumps out, pops out in front of you, and you have to fucking, shoot them in the head. So you can do this multiple ways. I prefer to do it, I do like vertical micro flicks, and then I do horizontal afterwards. I do recommend you learn both of them. That means if something gets pretty close to your crosshair, you're pretty much kind of certain to fucking kill them, right? So just play around with it, see what you like best, and whatever you're worse at, practice that a little bit more. If you're worse at bringing the vertical up to their head, then learn that. If you're worse at the horizontal, vice versa, just fucking flip it around a little bit, have fun with it. This is a fun exercise, and I would do this for about 5-ish minutes probably. So next is macro flicks. You heard it here first, macro flicks. It's basically, the opposite of micro flicks. You're going and you're covering a large distance to hit the headshot. Now this is going to be very uncomfortable to get used to at first, but once you get it down, you're going to be, a little bit better, at least, just a little bit. And this is very important skill to have. That way, if somebody's actually far and you need to adjust to them in any sort of manner, you're able to do it semi-consistently. So do this about 5 minutes. Alright gamers, next up we have slow aiming. Now this one is, it's pretty fucking boring, I'm not gonna front with you. But the good thing about this exercise is this really helps you get familiar with your sensitivity. And this is very important to do. I'm actually speeding up right now, I don't know why. Don't do that. Just keep it very slow. Like, I think I go back to going slow again eventually. But you want to make sure you take one shot. If you miss it, you move on. Just go slow with this, right? Just get used to the feel of your mouse pad, get used to the feel of your sensitivity. This is going to help instill the muscle memory needed for making adjustments in general. It's just a good exercise to get in the habit of doing when you want to, aim a little bit better. So I definitely recommend putting this one in your routine. I have this down for about 3-ish minutes every time that I do an aim routine, which is, I don't do it anymore. I don't aim practice anymore. But if I were, this would be one of the main ones to do. So next up we have fast aiming, and this is pretty much your bread and goddamn butter of actually doing aim training and warming up and whatnot. I really don't feel like I have to explain it because everyone knows what this exercise is, but you're basically just going from one bot to another, killing as many as possible, and you're going very fast. Don't go too fast to the point where you're not really even training anything, you're just missing shots. Just go fast. Go fast enough to put yourself out of your comfort zone and make it hard to adjust to these bots' heads and kill the bots. So next up we have double flicks. I don't know if this is an actual exercise that people do, but I've been doing this for a long time, and this is one of my favorite exercises of all time. What you are doing is you are moving from one point to another very quick, and you are forcing yourself to hit both shots. You fire 2 bullets out of the gun, 1, 2, that's it. Alright, that's all you're doing. If you miss, just readjust, go to a different bot, shoot 2 bullets, right? This really helps because you actually are 100% forcing yourself out of your comfort zone to hit these bots' heads. So definitely add this one into your routine and do this one for about 3-ish minutes more if you feel like it. Next up we have shoulder and pre-fire training. Now this is very helpful. I wouldn't say necessarily that shouldering in Valorant is like a huge part of the game, right? But this will help with you actually swinging on an angle, stopping, and shooting. It's a very important habit, and it's very important that you adopt it into your gameplay. It's going to feel really difficult at first to actually get this down, and I recommend, if you don't do this often, to put on a variable crosshair. That way your crosshair moves and you can see when you're actually able to shoot. You're going to end up missing a lot of times. Every single time you miss, just readjust your crosshair a centimeter and go for the shot again. Or you can take it slow and just swing, stop, shoot, right? Swing, stop, shoot, if you prefer to do that as well. Literally either one. You can do shoulder or you can do swing, stop, shoot. It really doesn't matter. Just whatever one you would like to do more in this scenario. And do this one for about 3 minutes. Now this last one is basically just verticality and headshot training, where you're using a sage wall to put yourself up, and then you're kind of using the other sage wall to hit headshots at a headshot angle. This is kind of an awkward exercise, and it sucks because, you know, the walls only stay up for a certain amount of time, and if you're shooting them, they break faster, right? But this is a pretty useful exercise. It definitely helps you hit people on headshot angles, and it helps you when you're aiming downwards, because it's a very awkward angle to actually fight at. So I'd recommend doing this one for about 4 minutes each time, but this is definitely one you can exclude if you don't want to fuck around with sage walls and get bored and pissed all the time. So, your choice. So I know for those of you that subscribe for like montages and shit, like this is a different type of video. And I know for some of you guys, this is like your first time ever hearing my fucking voice, which I hope isn't the case, because my whole channel was built around coaching, right? And the entire time I was doing those montages and like the Frange funny moment videos, I felt pretty bad to my actual like 30K and below audience, because that's what they subscribed for, right? So I want to keep making this type of coaching style, and let me know if there's anything that you'd like to see and anything that I could improve on while making these videos, anything I could do to make them a little bit better. But aside from that, I will be streaming on Twitch a little bit more. It's linked in the description. Follow my Twitter. I fucking live off Twitter clout, so if you would do that, that'd be appreciated. But aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I hope some of you guys got something out of this. And if you're a more casual viewer, I know you might not want to do these exercises. But if I could help you in any way, I guess I'm glad I did. If I can make someone a little bit less shitty at this game, so they don't have to queue into my games and absolutely be complete dog shit, then that would be wonderful. All right, have a good day, guys.